Welcome to Still Works and Brewing. My name is Randy, and this is a channel that's all about home distillation and brewing. So what are we going to do today? Well, today we're going to check out our 6 rums. Okay, so we did them a week ago, so this is a week later. All right, so we're going to see where they're at and how they're coming along. Okay. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to sample. This is our Overproof, and I just want to sample a little bit of it. I mean, it basically smells like rum. Now this here was 120 proof. When we what we ended up doing is we mixed all our cuts together. It came out to 120 proof, and then we took, that's our first jar here, is what we're considering our Overproof rum. I mean, it smells like any rum that I've ever had. Just, I mean, there's not very much aroma to it. Let's see what it tastes like. It's a little bit hot. It's got that, yeah, rum has that little bit of a sweetness taste to it. Tastes clean and sweet. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not talking sugar sweet. I'm just talking, it just has a sweetness to it. Okay. It's very, very, very good. Okay, so the next one we got in line is our white or silver rum. This is more your traditional rum. And granted, it smells just like the Overproof rum. It should. We'll take a little of that. I mean, what I'm seeing in front of me looks pretty darn good. It's the same aroma. It smells like your traditional rum. I mean, like I said, it has a very, now this was proofed down to 90 proof. That is really enjoyable. And if you wanted to make a cocktail with that, it would be perfect. It's very light in the aroma, and just like its counterpart, it just has a slightly of a sweet taste, which is typical in rum, and it's very, very mild. I mean, that'd be either drink that a little bit over ice or make a drink out of it. Very good. Okay, so our next one will be our gold rum. Look at that pretty color. That is exactly what I wanted. Okay, that is a very nice color. Gold rum was aged on oak, right? It's supposed to be a medium body, and it should be a kind of sweet, more rich of a flavor than the regular silver rum. Let's see what we got. I mean, I think I'll be taking this off of oak here soon. I might give it one more week with that little bit of oak. I think so. I mean, you can see that is just gorgeous. Now it smells mild. It smells just like the other rums. Now, it does have a richer flavor. Kind of flavor like you would get from a whiskey. It's the little bit of oak taste wow. And the taste wise between them two is, because they're basically the same rum except just had a little bit of wood. Oh, that is enjoyable. Now to me, that there, put a little ice, and I wouldn't want to mix that, but you could. That's just enjoyable just the way it is. Wow. Okay, so our next one is our dark rum. This is the one that I'm pretty interested in doing. It's got a nice dark look to it. If you remember, this is one we used a little bit of the distillage or the back set from the still pot and oak. Okay, so it should be a full body, smoky, sweet taste, and it should have notes of caramel, some vanilla, and maybe some molasses in there. So let's see what we got. And what I'll do with this, of course, I'll just put it through a couple charcoal or coffee filters, and I mean, it's a pretty color. Woo! It does have a distinct smell to it, aroma. It's very pleasant. Wow. Everything that I said before is there. Wow. I mean, like I said, it's got a full body to it. I mean, you can taste it, and I think maybe if I was going to do it next time, I might throw another charred oak stick in there just for a little bit more smoky taste, but it's not bad. But I sure can taste the other flavors I said before. Wow, that's good. And I hate to say it, that's another one for me, just on ice. Yeah. Oh, that is pleasant. I like that. Okay. Ooh. That's going to be hard to stay away from. And I do know I'll put them away and let them get a little bit of age on them. Put them up in the cabinet. But so far, nothing wrong with any of them yet. Okay, so for our fifth rum, and this happens to be one of my favorites, it is the spiced rum. I love spiced rum. Okay, now if you watch the video of making the rums, as I'm talking about on this spiced rum, you end up seeing something on the table that I forgot to put in there. Cinnamon stick, a small one. Okay, but I did end up throwing it in there, and we left all the spices in this rum for 2 days because I did not want it to get too overspiced. You can do that. So I came out 2 days, tasted it, and I said that's where I want it. So what I did is I just strained it through a couple coffee filters, put it back in the jar. All right, let's see what she tastes like. Okay. Now remember, all the rums on this side were all made with the same run, 90 proof. Okay. I mean, the color is gorgeous. If you see the color, that is gorgeous. Ah, the smell is there. I can smell the orange. The orange is sticking out a little bit. I mean, that's the first smell, or the first aroma I can smell is the orange, and then a little bit of the other spice. Taste it 2 days after. It's pretty darn good, so I'm imagining it's going to be really good now. Okay. Wow, I can taste all the spices that went into that. They hit you all at one time. I ain't really tasting the orange as much. The aroma is there. Now, I do taste the orange. Wow, that is delicious. And what that was, because I still have it written down here, in a 1 quart, it was 2 tablespoons of vanilla, an eighth of, let me back up, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and then an eighth of a teaspoon of allspice, eighth of a teaspoon of nutmeg, 2 cloves, 6 peppercorns, a 1/4 ounce of oak chips, 2 tablespoons of simple sugar, a couple strips of orange peel, try to get all the white off of the pith off of it, and 1 cinnamon stick. Oh, that is good. Very, very, very good. Okay, so the last of our 6 is our citrus rum. It's got a nice color to it. Let's see what it tastes like. I mean, those were the dried fruits that I put in there. They all got hydronized. Would that be the right way? Okay, so let's see what it tastes like. I had a lot of people was curious about this one. I mean, you could see the color. It kind of got a lemon color to it. It smells citrusy. I'll be honest with you, got a little bit on the bitter side. I mean, it's not bad. If you really wanted to, you could mix that with. What I'll end up doing is taking that out of the citrus out. Maybe I left it in there a little bit too long. I'm wondering if I should have just left it in there the 2 days, like the spices. But it's just a little bit on the it has a little bit of a bitter taste to it. Yeah. So maybe a little less citrus, maybe. But overall, I mean, it's good, and I could really mix that with some Sprite or something like that. I think it would be pretty darn good. But I think what I need to do is get the citrus out of it. It has a little bit of a bitter taste to it. Okay, so I think next time, like I said, I'm going to use less citrus, and maybe only, I don't wonder if it's coming from the grapefruit. Maybe. So, like I said, next time I think I'm going to use a little bit less citrus. No, we leave it in there a couple days. It came out a little bit better, but I think it'd be still good to mix with a little bit of soda or something like that. Okay? I mean, hey, it's all trial and error. Okay? All right. Okay, so that was our rum 6 ways. That was very fun. I enjoyed doing that. So, if you liked it too, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like I always say, there's 5 things you can really do to help us out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, share us with your friends. If you like what you see, give us that thumbs up. And what's the last one? Oh, leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. This turned out very well. I got me a lot of nice rum to have. Okay? Last thing I got to say is, hey, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time here on Still Works and Brewing.